Hey, it's Arit here. Welcome to another video on the essetinoartists channel where we share all kinds of tips and stories related to helping you grow your creative business online. So in today's video, I want to share the story of how I was able to quit my job and become a full-time creative entrepreneur within 3 years of starting our YouTube channel. And for those of you who don't know, I run this channel together with my best friend and business partner, Jewel Tolentino. So this is really the story of how both of us managed to grow our business to 5 figures a month online using our YouTube channel. And we feel so blessed every single day to be doing what we love and sharing it with others and helping others achieve their success as well. So Jewel and we met in high school. We were the complete opposite in high school. I was that smart kid, that straight A student who got principal's honor roll and all that. And Jewel was pretty much the only A she got was in art. She was more like the class clown, and I was like that shy, timid, quiet girl. So we were quite opposite, but we shared a common bond around the fact that our parents had similar expectations for us and for our careers. So Jewel's parents being Filipino, they really wanted her to become a Filipino nurse and uphold that stereotype. For me, coming from a middle class family, my parents really valued great education and status for all of their kids, so they wanted me to become a doctor. But what we really wanted, both Jewel and I, what we really wanted was to ditch the scripted path of life that was laid out before us and to do something that we love and do something more creative. Deep down, I had always dreamed of becoming a singer and performing, and for Jewel, she just knew, she didn't quite know exactly at the time what she wanted to be, but she knew she was destined for something greater. So at the time, I was really struggling to tell my family and my parents what I actually wanted to be, and that I didn't want to go to med school. I didn't want to become a doctor. And I mean, it was really hard admitting it to my parents, let alone myself. I mean, my parents had spent a ton of money, like over 35 grand on for me to go and get a great education, on my schooling, on textbooks, all that kind of stuff. I was going to school, this was in university, I was going to school for all the pre-med stuff. So I was taking science courses and all of those prerequisites to get into med school. And I pretty much wanted to ditch that whole plan and become a singer. With no training and no plan. I had no idea how that was going to even happen. So I was really terrified to admit this to myself, to my parents, and I felt completely lost and confused with what to do. I mean, I felt really completely torn inside. I took the MCAT twice, which is the medical admissions exam to get into med school. And then after graduating university, I ended up getting an office job in healthcare field just to take a break from schooling. I mean, all I had known was going to school, eat, sleep, study every single day. So when I actually graduated from university, I was like, I need to work. I need to do something different, change it up. And one day at work, this was in 2009, I was staying late, working overtime, and one of my coworkers came up to me and she asked me if I wanted to go to a business networking group with her. Now, let me say in advance, I have no education in business. I did not get a degree in business. It was like nothing about business had ever crossed my mind. But I knew Jewel would be interested in something like this because she had actually at the time just finished reading the book The Secret. And after reading that book, something ignited within her. And we have a separate video. She talks about her experience with The Secret. So I'll link to that video in the description below if you want to check that out. But after reading that book, she told me that she wanted to become an entrepreneur. And at this point, we were both open to new opportunities, so I invited her to come along, and we actually went to this business networking group. So at this event, there were entrepreneurs from all walks of life. and, different ages, different types of businesses. Some were creative businesses as well. There was like a photographer there. There was this lady whose entire business was based around doing creative events. And so it not only validated our desire to leave the whole 9-to-5 life, but it also opened our eyes to what was possible. So I felt quite empowered. I had never been around a group of people like this before, and it really inspired me. It opened my eyes to a new perspective, and I felt empowered to write my first song after going to that meeting. And not just that, but to help more creatives break free and actually do what they love for a living. So that's when we became sponges, and we learned everything we could possibly learn. We read like all of the books that we were introduced to and went to all of the networking meetings and just absorbed a whole bunch of stuff online. We learned everything we could about growing an online business and also about promoting myself as a singer, as a music artist. So in 2010, Jewel and I officially registered our business, essetinoartists. And I mean, we were dabbling in so many different things. We were in like a few MLMs, networking companies like Healthy Coffee. We started a blog. We were learning a ton about social media services, and we actually offered some of those services as well to help people with their social media graphics. We learned all about designing websites with Wix and WordPress and started offering those services as well. We sold things on eBay and Craigslist to get some money as well on the side to reinvest back into our business. So we tried all of these different things. We learned a ton, and these things either, didn't quite work for us or they weren't really sustainable. We were really spreading ourselves too thin, trying to do everything at once, trying to post on every single social media platform. And from going to these networking meetings as well, people would invite us into different opportunities, and we would like help this person here and that person there. We were like torn in so many different directions. So we were trying to do so many things at once too. And honestly, we were spreading ourselves too thin. We were trying to post on all different social media platforms, a post here, a post there, with no real strategy. And as a result of trying to be everywhere at once, you guys might have heard this, we ended up being nowhere. We ended up with no results, or hardly any results, anything close to what we wanted to achieve. I wasn't making enough money to quit my job, and my credit cards were quickly raking up a ton of debt because we were spending all this money on personal development courses and in business seminars and buying different products. And I was also, it was taking a toll on my health too. I was working pretty much 15-hour days, well over 15-hour days, because I'd have my shift at work, working the 8-hour shift, and then I'd come home, maybe take an hour break before starting up work again, but this time it was working on the business and working another 7 hours, sometimes pulling all-nighters. And we have another video about that, where we actually used to pull all-nighters working at the airport, like finding a desk at the airport and just working there, because there we were, free from distractions. There was Wi-Fi, there was food, there was everything we needed around us. But we were really, we were busting our butts and trying to make this creative entrepreneur vision come to life. So we were burnt out financially, mentally, not to mention like our parents being like, when is this going to end? When is this phase going to end? And if we didn't figure out a way to make this work, then we'd pretty much have to give up and go back to the 9-to-5 life, or admit to our parents, that like admitting defeat, that this wasn't going to work out. And we really, really, really did not want to do that. So one day in 2015, fast forward to 2015, Jewel noticed that we were consistently getting 1 to 2 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So yes, we had a YouTube channel at the time. We started it like in 2011, but didn't really do much with it because, like I said, we were spreading ourselves too thin, trying to post everywhere at once. So every so often we'd throw up like a random YouTube video on the channel. And in 2015, she noticed that it was growing by 1 to 2 subscribers here and there. And she brought this up to me, and she's like, what if we actually tried? What if we actually posted more content on the channel? Because right now we're just randomly throwing up a video whenever we feel like it. And she's like, I know it's not much right now, these 1 to 2 subscribers, but it's what's working. So, what if we actually doubled down on this? So we slowly started to upload videos more frequently without like a real publishing schedule or anything, but just upped the number of videos we released. And we were at about 700 subscribers when we got an email. And this email said that, they noticed that our channel was growing and they'd like to offer us a 3-call mentorship for like 30 minutes a call for absolutely free to get on a call and to actually help us see what can be improved and to help us grow our channel. We thought this email was fake at the time. We actually like Googled the person's name and position at YouTube, and like we did our research to figure out if this is fake. And she actually said in the email, her name was Mary. She actually said in the email, and no, I'm not a fake, this is real. So turns out it was real. It was a real email from YouTube, and we were so excited. We booked our first call, and in that call, we told Mary what we wanted to achieve with our channel. So we told her because, we don't want this channel to be about one thing. We love different topics, about making money online and social media. And like, we love also creating a different adventure vlogs, showcasing a personal side to us. So she gave us 2 main things to focus on. And number 1 was that we needed to have a consistent publishing schedule. And she said, because you have different themes, all under the umbrella of, being a creative entrepreneur and helping others as well grow on their journey, then we need to set themes to each day of the week that we're publishing a video. So we set, make that money Mondays. We set Tuesdays to social media and biz tips Tuesdays. Wednesdays was all about video creation and editing. Thursdays was Mind Thrive Thursdays. And we would release videos on those topics on those days. She's like, your viewers need to know exactly which days to tune into the topics that they like. So that was the first thing. The second thing was she told us you got to get good at SEO. You have to know how to optimize your videos with better titles, better tags and descriptions so that your viewers or your potential audience can find these videos in the search engines. She said if you do that, if you do those, focus on those 2 main things, then you will increase your likelihood of ranking your videos in the search engines and just getting a consistent stream of viewers like ongoing to your channel. So we were like, the light bulb went off at this time. We're like, wait a second. If we just focus on creating videos on topics that we love, mind you, and just getting good at how to properly title them and, doing all the SEO stuff, then we can tap into all of this free traffic that comes in from the YouTube search results and from the Google search results as well, all for free. This was like a moment for us, and we knew we hit on something really special here, and we just went all in with YouTube. We weren't really focusing on posting on Facebook or any of the other social media platforms. We're like, we need to go all in here. So by the end of 2016, after diligently following Mary's advice, we realized, that YouTube wasn't just, it's far from another social media platform to post on. YouTube was an entire incubator for growth in so many different ways, like audience growth, personal growth, income growth, and it was really pushing us to be creative every single day, enabling us to share our ideas and our expertise with the world. And it's funny because being on video seems to have this like instant credibility effect where people, if they get value from your videos and they like what you're saying and they can connect with you, it's an easy way to connect with audiences faster than other types of content. We were, with each video published on the channel, basically automating our marketing, developing our speaking skills, and reaching a wider audience for our business all at the same time. So YouTube was really, that vehicle that we were looking for. It had all of those check boxes ticked off. And we knew that as long as we feed the channel, it will quite literally feed us. And this is why we're so passionate with talking about YouTube and helping others start and grow their channels, because it has done just miracles for us. Like thinking about where we were in the very beginning, like feeling so lost, confused, doubt, all this stuff, and having now a full-time career online, being creative, sharing what we love, growing our audience, building a tribe, earning money. It's a blessing. To streamline things further, we created a system that would help us create content faster on the channel. Because this is the thing, is like, a lot of people aren't on YouTube because there's quite a learning curve, right? To creating video content it's not something that you've ever done before. So we really systemized our whole production so that we prioritized SEO and then scaled down the amount of hours that we spend filming and editing and planning our videos. And this is what has allowed us, the system that we created has allowed us to be releasing 4, 5, even more videos a week on our channel. And to test the system, about what we learned with SEO and production, we started coaching different clients on growing their channel and also creating courses on YouTube growth and SEO. We tested it on my music channel. So I started a music channel and grew that from 0 to 2,000 subscribers, earning already over $1,000 in sponsorship before even getting monetized, which is quite funny. I think it's at about $200 a month in ad revenue. And I would very much say that the success that I attribute to growing myself as a music artist and growing my music career is because of, number one, honing my craft, but number two, being on YouTube and having a YouTube channel. And this is what's allowed me to connect with other creatives in the music industry, other producers, collaborators. It's what has allowed me to position myself to explore new ways of releasing music, to get creative. I've gone on a national tour across Canada. I've released several albums since then. And it's really all about putting yourself out there consistently and focusing on providing value to your audience, but also knowing how to get found. And this is why, I understand this now in retrospect. Mary saying, number one, consistently releasing videos on the channel. Number two, SEO, so you can get found. And we shared, so going back to the system that we created, we shared the system with other people as well. So using this same system today, our channel has grown to over 39,000 subscribers at the time of recording this video, and over $4,000 in ad revenue every single month. And that's just in ad revenue. We also earn, our channel feeds into our courses, our services, and our channel consistently grows at about 1,000 subscribers a month. That fluctuates, but it's really great to be able to get to a place where it's like you have ranges, but it kind of stays in that range and it's consistent growth. And that's what we're all after, is consistent growth. So we've since shared our SEO and video production system as well with many other entrepreneurs, different types of channel too. Like there's a food reviews channel, there's like a DIY home projects channel, we have like an author channel, there's just music as well. There's so many different types of channels that have implemented our framework that we've taught either from one-on-one coaching with us or from our courses, and have seen growth and success. We've seen, students going from knowing absolutely nothing about YouTube and 0 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers and already earning monthly ad revenue in less than 10 months. That's actually specifically one of our students, Roland, from Getting It Done North of 7. His channel has gone from 0 to 1,000 subscribers and earning monthly ad revenue in less than 10 months. We've also had Teddy. Teddy B's channel has seen growth. We saw him go from 20 to 1,000 subscribers in less than 12 months. And he releases 1 video a week, and he's also started more recently earning ad revenue as well from his channel. I mean, the figures are one thing, guys, but The coolest thing is that seeing our students get better on camera, become more confident, become better speakers, get really creative in their video production. They also get brand sponsorships and offers from companies wanting to give them money to talk about a certain product. We've also seen people use their channels as leverage to connect with other industry leaders. Like we had this one lovely lady, she has a channel all about disasters, like what to do when a tornado hits, like natural disasters and how to mitigate all of that stuff. And with her channel, like she's managed to reach out to a ton of people in that same industry, in that same field, and she's created so many valuable connections just by being a host on her channel and bringing other people to talk about their areas of expertise. So it really has been a blessing. I did not plan on going this long with this story video, so if you're still listening to me, thank you so much for sticking around for this entire video. It's really been a blessing to be able to say that less than 3 years after going all in with YouTube, in 2018, I managed to go become a full-time creative entrepreneur, was able to quit my job, and then spend more time growing our business, creating content for the channel, helping other people as well grow their passions and, side projects. Our YouTube channel has really given us the freedom to be ourselves, to be more creative, and to travel the world while, working from wherever, working from our laptops. And I know that's kind of cliche right now because, that's what a lot of people talk about, but it really is a dream. And also to be able to help other creatives and entrepreneurs in that process is, like I said, it's a blessing. So guys, I'll wrap this up right here. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you want to check out those other 2 story videos, I'll link to them in the description, and I'll also link to some of our courses and our one-on-one coaching if starting a YouTube channel is something that you'd be interested in. Thank you guys so much for listening, for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.